What would you do if someone rejected a child simply because of the color of her skin? Would you stay silent or would you speak up? Friends, today's story will leave you speechless. It's a story about judgment, rejection, and a little girl's courage that changed everything. Before we dive in, let me ask you, do you believe love sees color? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Skin Deep Stories, where we share powerful tales that touch the heart and challenge the world. Amelia had been waiting her whole life to adopt a child. She wanted a daughter to love, a little girl to call her own. One afternoon, she walked into an adoption center, her heart racing with excitement. That's when her eyes landed on Grace. Grace was 5 years old, with the brightest smile and the kind of laughter that could light up any room. She ran up to Amelia, holding a small teddy bear, her eyes sparkling with hope. But Amelia froze. Grace was black, and in that moment, her smile faded. She stepped back and whispered to the social worker, "I'm sorry, I can't. She's not the child I imagined." Grace's face fell. The rejection hit harder than words could describe. She hugged her teddy bear tight, fighting back tears. The room went silent. Everyone could feel the weight of that decision. Amelia left, convinced she had made the right choice, but life has a way of teaching lessons. Weeks later, Amelia was invited to a community event. She sat in the audience as children were called up to share their stories. And then, Grace walked on stage. With trembling hands but a steady voice, the little girl said, "Some people don't want me because of my skin, but I know I am worthy. I know I am loved. And one day, someone will see me." For me, the crowd stood in awe. Tears filled their eyes. Even Amelia couldn't hold back her own. In that moment, she realized the truth. She hadn't rejected Grace because of who she was. She had rejected her out of fear and prejudice. And that realization shattered her. The twist. Amelia walked back into the adoption center the next day, this time with no hesitation. She dropped to her knees in front of Grace and said, "If you'll let me, I'd like to be your mom." Grace smiled, tears streaming down her face, and whispered, "I've been waiting for you, friends. What do you think? Should Amelia have been forgiven for rejecting Grace the first time? Or was the little girl too forgiving? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. And don't forget to subscribe to Skin Deep Stories for more powerful, emotional stories that remind us of what truly matters. Sometimes the love we're afraid of is the love that saves us.